Good evening, YouTube. All right, this is my welcome to my channel. Let's get into it. A life celebration. I am doing a few readings. Just got done with Aries. I got some new spreads that I'm doing. All right. When I used to read, I just had my own spread. All right, but I've been doing some studying out of my tarot Bible and trying out some of these traditional spreads. Okay, so I just did one for Aries. What I did for Aries, the spread I did for Aries was, let me see what it's called exactly. Destiny spread, the year ahead. Was that the Destiny spread? Yeah, Destiny spread. For Aries, I did the year ahead. All right, Pisces. I'm just going to do the traditional Celtic cross. All right. No. I never used that before. I did the other day when I was practicing. Okay. So I'm going to get this shuffle in for you, Pisces. Okay, I'm going to do two more. I'm going to do Sagittarius and Scorpio with some of the other spreads that I see in here. Get my little frequency stuff going on here that I like to play. All right, Pisces. Celtic cross. And what I'm going to be doing when I do this, lay the cards out, and I'll show you each card that I lay out, and I'll explain it to you for those who are not familiar with the Celtic cross. Okay? And tell you what each placement is. Okay? And what I'm going to do is, I'm going to pick the cards. I'm not going to let them fly out. Okay? If they fly out, I'm not going to take it. And I'm using the traditional Rider Waite, okay? This is kind of practice, okay? But hopefully it will resonate with you. Okay, I'm going to do one more shuffle here. Did my three-way split. Feeling led to do another one. Three-way split. One more. All right. So the first card, okay, here you can see, for those of you who are not familiar, this is the setup for the traditional Celtic cross spread, right? This falls in the category of Destiny spread as well, right? The first card is in the you now position, okay? Pull it. And I'm not taking any in reverse, okay? I'm not going to do any in reverse, which is the Knight of Pentacles. Okay, I'm going to lay out the whole spread. The second one is the challenge or the blockage. Here we got Two of Wands. Okay. The third card is the conscious goal. Page of Swords. Now, when I do the reading, I am going to be looking up in my tarot Bible the traditional meanings. Okay? Before, when I did my readings, I had a basic understanding of the traditional meanings, and I did that with my intuition. Okay? I'm going to go more in depth by reading the meaning to you, okay? Fourth card is the unknown influence. Here we have the Justice card. The fifth card, wait a minute, is, past influence, Emperor card. Okay. The next card is the approaching influence. Here we have the Ten of Swords. Okay. The next card is your inner resource or talent, Tower card. The next card is how others see you. Here we have the Star card, upright. The next one is hopes and or fears. Five of Pentacles, upright. Well, I'm taking them all upright. Okay. And if you're wondering, okay, I'm using my Tarot Bible as a guide. It states that you do not have to take the cards in reverse. The cards themselves have enough meaning with upright to give you, you know, the meaning, to give you an interpretation for the reading. Okay. And the next card is the outcome. Page of Cups. Upright. All right, Pisces. Hold on. All right, perfect. All right, let's get into this. Okay, so now, in the you now position, we have the Knight of Pentacles. Okay. Keywords: hardworking, responsible, persistent, and realistic. Okay, this is you now. A traditionalist, key phrases: a traditionalist, determined or dogmatic, realistic or gloomy, dedicated or inflexible, gets the task done, cautious or afraid to take a chance, effort without passion, faithfulness, someone slow to involve themselves in love. Okay? So with this card, basically, you have to make sure to relate both extremes of energy that the Knight represents. In the you now position, okay, wait a minute. Well, the Knight of Pentacles represents your ability to knuckle down and get on with the job, but also to avoid emotional involvement in that work. Okay, so it's about work, and that work includes anything from organizing your finances to being creative with a relationship. When we don't invest our feelings or passion into our efforts, we are cut off from the source of our individual conviction. This card reminds you that it is time to awaken those dormant, lost, or missing passions, principles, or beliefs if you want to improve your life. In the you now position, this card suggests that you are forthright and thorough and willing to put time and effort into a project, but you would rather stay emotionally detached. Okay. If you have a relationship issue, this card suggests you are wary of getting involved too soon, perhaps denying your true feelings. All right. So as we move forward, we'll see more of where you are as far as this is concerned, but it looks as though, for right now, I'm not sure exactly what the situation is, but you are forthright, okay? You are thorough. Okay, I would assume that this is saying that you are about getting the job done, getting the work done, okay? Whatever the work may be, you put time in and effort into whatever it is that you're doing, okay? But you stay emotionally detached, okay? So you're not giving over too much into your emotions, okay? When it comes to, you know, getting the job done, okay? Now, what's blocking you here? We have the Two of Wands. Keywords: achievement. Okay. So I'm feeling like right away, you are, again, forthright. You're willing to do whatever needs to be done, you know, whatever needs to happen to get the work done, okay? But I feel like there's something is blocking, okay, your achievement, or blocking you to get to this achievement, okay? Courage, worldly desires, personal power. Maybe someone that you're working with. Okay. Possibly this could have something to do with a relationship, love relationship, but it may be in a work situation. 2 is the number of doubling strength or splitting power. The 2 of Wands emphasizes our need to assert ourselves and find our own level of personal power. Okay. When this card appears, let me see, I don't want to read that because that's the now position. Let me read the blockage position. Okay. 2 of Wands makes you feel as if you are in touch with a divine power, which of course can lead to hubris and arrogance. Be careful if you get this card in a blockage position. Here it is in a blockage position for you, Pisces. However invigorated or empowered you might feel right now, don't let that sense of omnipotence blind you to your true needs and intentions. Okay. It can also indicate that someone is trying to exert power over you. This is what I feel. Okay. I'm not feeling right now that this is about someone, I don't feel that this is so much about you. Okay. Or any kind of arrogance. I feel like there's someone, and I really feel like it's someone that you may be working with, okay, that is causing a blockage to whatever it is that you are trying to achieve. And I feel like maybe this may be I'm not feeling like this is a boss or supervisor or anything like that. Could be, but I'm feeling like it's more so someone that you are, on equal footing with. Okay, I feel like you are you're doing the work, you're doing whatever needs to be done. Okay, because I feel like there's something that you are trying to accomplish, something that you're trying to achieve, maybe even some kind of recognition. Okay, but I feel that in you doing it, you're trying to like it said here, find your own level of personal power. Okay, but I feel like maybe you in this achievement or whatever, it's like this, I feel like this energy here, this person here is blocking you, is a block to you. You might feel that this person is trying to sabotage you, and I feel like in a sense they are, but I feel like it's more so, I'm not quite sure, I feel like it's calculated. In a sense, like I don't feel necessarily that it's calculated, that like they're trying to say, okay, I'm not gonna let Pisces get here, so I'm gonna block them. I don't know if it's a project you're working on with this person, and maybe it's going to be whatever the outcome is, or however you do that work, it's going to be reflective of your abilities. And I feel like you are trying not to put your personal feelings in it. I feel like you're trying to work around this person. Okay, even though I feel like you're working with this person, I just feel like you recognize what they're doing, and you're still trying to let me figure out how I can maneuver and do this so that, and I don't think you're trying to take any shine away from this person, but I definitely feel like you want to be, recognized for your work, and not just what you're contributing to working with this person. Okay, it's just your work, period. Okay, maybe you want a promotion or something, but you want to be recognized. Okay, and not just recognized for recognition's sake. You do, this. Well, I feel like this is something that is going to, help you as you are climbing the ladder. But this person is blocking you. It's like they don't want you to achieve success. I don't know why right now. Maybe, excuse me. Maybe they don't want you to because. I don't know. It's interesting. I'm not quite sure. I can't really pull the lid off of it all the way yet. I'm trying to peep in and see what it is they're trying to. It doesn't feel like it's calculated, but yet and still, when I say calculated, I don't feel like this person is, sitting down figuring out ways to sabotage you. They're just doing it. But I feel like they know they're doing it. Okay, and I'm not. It don't even feel like, okay, I don't want them to outshine me. It doesn't even feel like that. Could be just an asshole, just for asshole's sake. Okay, this is who I am. This is what I do. Okay. I don't want them to achieve. I don't want them to achieve success. I don't want them to climb the ladder. Okay? And I am hearing, I want them to stay right here with me. Okay? And I am hearing, stay right here and work with me. Find the best in me. Okay, I don't want you to achieve success, but let's move forward. Let's see what else we can get here. Okay, conscious goal. What is the conscious goal? Okay, what is your conscious goal? Here we have the Page of Swords. Okay, Page of Swords. Keywords: vigilance. Okay. Ready for action, logic and reason, mental dexterity, wisdom based on experience. Communicate your plans, research the facts, youthful ideas, refreshing honesty, a young at heart person, challenging lover. I feel like this is part of their issue here. Hold on. You need to provoke a challenge, okay, so that you can prove you have mental courage. Like I said, I feel like you're just trying to work around this person, okay, work with whatever it is they're doing to you, but you might need to provoke a challenge, okay. Whatever this thing that you want to achieve, so that you can, and I feel like it is at a work environment, okay, this thing that you want to achieve. Okay, the recognition that it is that you want, okay, you need to provoke a challenge, okay, because I was going to say earlier, I don't feel like this person is that bright, okay, I'm not saying they stupid, okay, but almost kind of, only in the sense that I don't think, when I said, I don't think there is anything that they're calculating, it's not calculated, okay, I don't think they have that kind of mental dexterity. So if you are afraid to provoke a challenge, this person needs to be challenged, okay? In whatever way is appropriate for you in your workspace, okay? Don't lose your job for a damn fool, okay? But don't allow this person to keep putting you in a position where you're being held back from whatever it is that you're trying to do because they like a bumbling idiot and a bumbling fool. And this is what I'm feeling that you're dealing with. Prove that you have mental courage. I feel like if you do, this person will back down. Be honest about your needs or desires and look at all the facts. You know what it is you want. You know what it is that you need. Be honest about it. Don't be sitting up there with like you were and that mousy ass shit. Do what it is that you can to provoke this challenge to this person, okay? It can be something very simple. Doesn't have to be nothing deep, you know. But something very simple, but simple enough that it's a mental challenge for this person. That this person would be stumped. You know that this person is not that bright. See, people, you know, often people think that everybody else thinks like them, that they see the world the way they do. Okay, but obviously we know that that's not true. Well, a lot of people don't realize that. Okay, realize and recognize that. Okay, this person probably thinks that you think like them. Okay, you can provoke a challenge here. When you see this card, consider whether you fear challenges or whether you welcome them. Are you afraid, Pisces? You cannot allow yourself to be sitting in fear when you are trying to achieve something. You need to be vigilant here and be ready for action, logic, and reason. You're not dealing with a person who has that. Welcome the challenge. Honestly, this may be a stepping stone for wherever it is that you're trying to get, whatever it is that you're trying to achieve. Okay? Are you like the Page of Swords, ready to stand up? Stand up for yourself. It's time. You need to stand up for yourself to show you are honest and truthful, or more likely to turn your head. You've been turning your head. Let me see what I can do. I can work with this shit. No, you can't. Ain't no need for you to. Ain't no reason for you to. You'll be sitting there next year still working with the same shit. Okay, instead of moving forward because you have not provoked a challenge to this person, something that will challenge them and probably put them in their place to say, okay, in whatever way that comes, make sure it's appropriate, cover your ass. Okay. Challenges come in many forms. Sword challenges are about questions, problems, or tasks that stimulate your mind, perhaps even an invitation to engage in a contest of wills, okay, in a relationship. The word vigilance is rooted in the Latin word which means to keep awake. The Page of Swords reminds you to open your eyes, see the truth. Don't let emotional fears, just as I said, swamp you, and use the positive qualities of the sword. Don't be sitting there thinking, oh, if I do this, I might lose my job and get fired. I'm just gonna deal with it. People like this who are not too bright, who probably really hanging themselves. And probably if you present this mental challenge, you'll be the one, the last step in that. Where they just end up, they prepare, somebody prepare the noose. Somebody take the person up to it. Somebody wrap it around their neck. And then somebody hits whatever the thing is for that thing to drop from under their feet, and boom. That may be you. Open your eyes, see the truth. Don't let emotional fears swamp you, and use the positive qualities of the sword. Those include the spirit of learning, communication, and objective thinking to see your way forward. Okay, that is your conscious goal. What is the unknown influence here? The unknown influence, here we have the Justice card once again. Okay, hold on. Justice, fairness. Sometimes you just got to do what you got to do so that ain't nobody else going to necessarily sit there and, well, that's so unfair to that bird. That's just not right to Pisces. Let me see if I can fix it for them. No, they'll see the shit. Keep on going. Okay? Harmony, equality, cause and effect. Objective thinking, here we are once again. Okay? Got this sword here. On this Justice card, what is she holding? She, he, whatever. That sword. Mental clarity. Okay? Objective thinking. Okay? This restores balance. Interaction and communication are essential. Accept the truth. Take responsibility for your choices. Make decisions. Make a choice. Make a decision. Look at both sides of the argument. What is fair for one person may not be so for another, and it's just what it is. When you draw this card, you are being reminded to take a rational view of the situation. What's the get up out of the emotional fears, okay, as we just saw, and take a rational view of the situation. How are you involved emotionally? Can you see the wood for? And you know what? That's interesting, because it's Knight of Pentacles. At first, remember it said working, but staying out of, keeping your emotions intact. But the reality is you're not. You may think that you are. Maybe you, just because you ain't loud and going off and being emotional in your physicality doesn't mean you living in fear. Fear is, fear, afraid. That's an emotion. Okay? Instead of saying, let me cast this to the side. Okay? And do what I have to do. Okay? Get this person up off my back and off my heels, and let them stay. Keep them in where they supposed to be, so I can go where I know I'm supposed to be. Can you see the wood for the trees, or do you believe that someone else is being unfair or judgmental? Justice asks us to look logically and objectively at ourselves to see. I like this. When I did the last spread for Aries, it was all about self, looking at self, and that's what this is, of course, tarot. Look logically and objectively at ourselves, find the whole truth and nothing but the truth, even if it means recognizing that we have made mistakes and thus must make amends accordingly. It's not about this person and the bumbling idiot that they are and the stupidity that they're doing. This is about you, to prepare you. Are you ready for the challenge? The mentally ready for the challenge. Here you are already being challenged. Move past this fool. Get him out of your way. Look at yourself. How do I need to do this? Objective thinking. And don't worry about, well, that ain't right. I'm not telling you to hurt nobody. But take care of yourself. What it also says is that you ought not be judgmental about your actions or intentions or those of others. Don't worry about it. Don't judge another person. Judge the situation. And I'm not saying judge this person harshly or whatever. Look and see the truth of the matter. Look and see the truth of the matter of yourself. All right. The next card that we have is past influence, the Emperor. Power, authority, father figure, leadership, the power of reason. Maybe this has something to do with the fear that you're living in right now. I don't know. Okay, some kind of authority figure here, some kind of person, a leadership position over you, maybe father figure, something from the past. Maybe this person was insensitive to you. Okay, maybe they were dogmatic. All right, look at you. What's happening within you? What is the fear? What has happened in the past? Who? Okay, what role did they play in your life that's got you sitting here in this fear-based dealing with this fool that's blocking you from moving forward? Or is it a fatherly figure? Is this person a fatherly figure? Okay, I don't think so. I'm just saying. Okay, when your inner emperor is activated, you are ambitious and can manage your affairs efficiently. When you draw, that's the, okay, wait a minute. In a question concerning partnership, it signifies that you have the will and the need to take control of the relationship. Take control of this shit. Okay? And base your women. It's time to keep personal feelings out of the firing line, hun. Leave all them emotions behind. Leave the fear behind, okay? The person sitting in this position ain't worried about shit. They gonna do what needs to be done. Okay, base your decisions on pure fact. Hold on. Okay, I feel like this is someone from your past that has you living. That's whatever your situation was from this person from the past. I feel like this is why you're. Hold on. Yeah. Okay, is why you are sitting kind of like in this fear-based situation, afraid to move and do whatever necessarily for you to move forward. But let's move on. Approaching influence. Here we have the Ten of Swords upright. All right, now let's see. Approaching influence. Enlightenment, turning point, martyrdom. Exaggerated self-pity, feeling life is against you, playing the victim, cutting through illusions. Always a rather alarming card to draw in the layout. The Ten of Swords isn't as bad as it looks. There are different interpretations of Ten of Swords because it is one of the most powerful and complex cards in the deck. But like all tens, this card indicates the end of a cycle and the beginning of a new one, Pisces. Before you can embark on a new journey, however, you must liberate yourself from old patterns of behavior. Whatever this shit is from the past, drop it. Drop emotional baggage and say goodbye to the old you. It's time to declutter your life. Go somewhere, sit down, figure out what the hell is happening within me, as was already indicated, that's got me sitting here. It's not this person, it is something that is within you. This person is presenting a blockage to you to help you on your journey, on your path, okay? And the only way this person can be of help to you is by you looking within. What is it? Why am I afraid here? What am I afraid of? Okay, this person I ain't saying they sitting there somewhere, I'll be open to. No, they don't have no fucking clue. Okay, these roadblocks that we come across, these hurdles that we have to jump. Okay, life ain't, like my grandmother always said, God ain't promised life on no flowery bed of ease. Okay, these hurdles and roadblocks are there to help us. Okay, get to the next level. But if we're gonna play victim and woe is me, maybe you want to do that for a couple of seconds. That shit feel good. Woe is me. Okay, and then like my mother said, then you get up off your ass. She ain't cursed, but in other words, then you get up off your ass and move forward and do what needs to be done. Come out of the self-pity. And when you open yourself up to yourself and you recognize this past shit that's got you sitting here in this place of fear and whatnot, that's keeping you from moving forward, achieving what it is that you want, okay? Don't be sitting up there, exaggerated self-pity. Let that shit go. Allow this to be enlightening for you. What's the first word, key word here? Enlightenment. Now, a turning point. You are in a turning point. Let that shit go. Done and over with. Thank you. Moving forward. As a future card, prepare for a change of heart. Be ready to face the new you and laugh a little at the world and its coincidences. If you are truly suffering, then this card does not indicate a turn for the better, okay? But in this reading, I feel that you are not. The Ten of Swords represents, once again, enlightenment. Accept your illusions for what they are. Even if you're feeling disillusioned, this can only lead to new self-awareness. Right now, you must look forward and put the past behind you. Okay, now let's move on, Pisces. Here, we have inner resource or talent, the Tower card. What that's all about. Let's see. Let's see. The Tower card. What is it again? Inner source or talent. The Tower. Keywords: external disruption, unexpected events, revelation, breakdown of the old to herald the new. Let that shit fall. Let it fall. Let it all go. Let it crumble. Let the old crumble. And bring forth the new. Acceptance that no defense is totally secure. Learn to adapt and adjust quickly. Suddenly seeing the truth of a matter. That's what you got to do. Okay? If you do it. If you do the work. Okay? Dramatic upheaval. Having a change in fortune. Unexpected challenges. That's what you need. That's what we all need. Unexpected challenges. Okay? We will learn. We will grow if we allow it to. Or we'll be just self-pity. Okay? Chaos all around you. Interpretation. There is or will be a change in an unexpected and external manner when this card appears in a layout. There's going to be a change, Pisces. Okay? But still, you got to do the work. Okay? And when I say that, it's often when people say that, it's not always about, you have to, it's going to take years and all that kind of, no. It might. Okay? But not, I think this is something for you that's going to be quick and easy if you just do it. Okay? Now, if you wait around and sit around and procrastinate and I ain't sure and I'm insecure and all that kind of stuff, then hell, yeah, maybe 2-3 years down the road, you'll still be in the same position. That will be on you. This change appears as an outside catalyst, and we feel we are not responsible for the disruption, but the disruption is usually liberating. Allow this shit to liberate you. And it can free us from restriction. We free you from this fear here. Okay? And from this shit from the past with this authority figure. Okay? And open us to fresh viewpoints. In a sense, it is a catalyst needed to break free from the self-imposed chains of the previous card, the Devil card. Okay, that comes before this one. Okay. Whatever happens can seem as if it is fated that you are not responsible, but the Tower represents the structure you have built securely around yourself, your defense system, a crumbling old lighthouse warning danger, sometimes locked within the many rooms of your lighthouse or tower, or things that need, yes, throwing out, a declutter of emotions and feelings that no longer serve your current purpose. Let this go. Whatever this past influence is, figure it out. And be real with yourself. You ain't got to say nothing to nobody else. This is about you. The Tower's lightning strike is there to remind us that something needs to change. The inner world is just as unsafe as the outer. And now is the time to be catapulted into awareness and be liberated from the old and worn out, honey. Let that old shit go. Shit, fuck it. It's done. It's over. It's what they did, goddamn. This is how it affected me, goddamn. But now I am set free. Allow yourself to be free. The Tower reveals that there is usually a catalyst. Did I read that? or outside influence which comes into your life to instigate those changes. It can either be a person or a set of circumstances of which you feel you are not in control. It can either be liberating or uncomfortable, but you will now have the necessary strength to adapt and move on. Okay. This card asks you to welcome new challenges. Welcome this challenge, honey, rather than to avoid it. Welcome the challenge. The challenge is what makes you strong. Okay? Athletes, they presented with a new challenge. It makes them stronger and better. Rebuild from renewed strength and reach a new level of understanding about yourself and your situation. All right, let's move on to how do others see you? Here we have the star card. Pisces. Which comes incidentally right after the Tower card. Keywords: inspiration, ideal love, truth revealed, realization of a dream, insight, and self-belief are essential for happiness. Seeing the light at the end of the tunnel, knowing you are going to be successful. Knowing you are going to be successful, freely giving of yourself in love, idealization of a person or goal, visionary progress, new trust in a relationship. The star represents all the heavenly bodies that guide us across the land and sea. Isn't that something? The ancients used the stars to navigate unknown waters, and the archetype of the star provides you with your own personal shining light that will allow you to navigate successfully through life. In other words, this what you you're being called to do here. Recognize and see and do and set yourself free. It's already within you to do. This is how others see you. When you draw this card, your powers of self-expression are at their highest. You feel in touch with universal energy, and there is a hope and belief in the future. The star gives you permission to navigate wherever you want to go. These persons they can go wherever they want to go. They can do whatever they want to do. They have the ability within them, yet something is holding them back. They're allowing something to hold them back. They may not even think that last part, they're allowing something to hold them back. They see the talent and the ability that you have within yourself. But remember, this is a card of inspiration. It does not give practical solutions. So you must look to the other cards and layout to guide you further. The only downside to this card is when it's in a blockage position. I ain't gonna read all that. Okay, we don't need to. Okay, now 9, hopes and hopes and fears. There it is. Okay, 5 of Pentacles. Let's see. Okay, lack, victim mentality, hardship, rejection. This is what you are fearing. I'm telling you. Okay. What's going to happen if I present this mental blockage to this person? This challenge, rather. Seemed like every time I'm scared I might lose my child. I might lose something. Whatever the hell it is, I might lose something. Spiritual separation, soul searching, emotionally wounded, unworthiness. I feel like this past influence here has made you feel unworthy. The talent is there. The ability is there. Yet you feel unworthy for whatever reason. Feeling alone or excluded, neglecting your needs, a sense that something is missing in your life. There is always a feeling of lack when you draw the 5 of Pentacles. It might simply feel like you lack material security on the surface, but there's something deeper at work here. There is a neediness, a feeling that something is missing, whether a spiritual connection or a meaning to life. This card often appears when we feel emotionally deprived or have become a victim in a relationship. Sometimes it is easier and also more empowering, to remain the deprived, wanting person in a codependent relationship. I'll read that again since I read it so choppy. Sometimes it is easier and also more empowering to remain the deprived, wanting person in a codependent relationship, okay? This card also signifies that you are lonely, in need of love, feel unworthy of someone's love, or are just neglecting yourself physically or emotionally. The positive side of this card says that if there is something missing in your life right now, more love, less materialistic dependency, or more self-reliance. Oh, wait a minute. I messed that up. Okay. I'm sorry. The positive side of this card says that if there is something missing in your life right now, then you must go out and discover what it is. Perhaps you need a spiritual belief. It says go out or within to discover what it is. Perhaps you need a spiritual belief, more love, less materialistic dependency, or more self-reliance. This is the mentality of someone who sees the glass half empty rather than half full. The pessimist who experiences a sense of rejection or abandonment. Feeling left out in the cold means that it is time to come into the warmth, but you have to take responsibility for doing so yourself. Once again, if you fear asking for help, ask yourself why. Are you too proud, too fearful of opening old wounds, or are you denying your feelings at the expense of material benefit? Okay. This is what you fear. Outcome. Page of Cups. Keywords: sensitivity, intimacy, romantic feelings. Showing your feelings, being offered love or romance, trusting in your intuition, a younger imaginative lover, creative ideas, a light-hearted and flirtatious admirer, daydreaming, beginning of a love affair, finding it in your heart to forgive. I think that's probably key. Like all the pages, the Page of Cups indicates a youthful energy, that of love at its most romantic or idealized. I do not think this is a romantic issue here, okay? This card can signify a new lover coming into your life, okay? That can be, we don't have to look at that in the form of a person, okay? Necessarily. New lover, new you. Loving on you, okay, or whatever, okay, young, imaginative, perhaps, and maybe, I don't know, perhaps a little naive, but highly sensitive. Sensitivity can be destructive, however. The person may only be sensitive to his or her own needs and desires, forgetting those of the object of their affection, so take care. I feel like at this point, okay, this is the possible outcome here if you don't do away with this shit and let this shit go, this past shit here. Okay. Now, I felt like earlier that this was more so about maybe a job situation, okay, a career type situation. I still feel that it is. However, all our lives, it's all intertwined. So this is, even though that may be where it started, all of these other things have come up. This past thing, this authority figure from the past, so on and so forth. I feel like I'm going to be rejected, but let it all go. People see you as you can have whatever you want, okay? You have the ability. You are the star that lights our way. Okay. However, if you do not take care of yourself, okay, all right, and utilize your inner source and talent to say, drop it. I don't need it no more. I don't need all of those rooms to go run and hide any longer. Okay, from here, this past influence. Others see me as this. Now it is time to see myself as this. Okay? And get rid of this fool here that's blocking my way. Okay? But what really is it? Fear within. Okay? From a past influence. Okay? Bring some justice to your life. Okay? And if you do not, I feel, let me be sure. The page seems to represent the let me see. Sensitivity can be destructive. A person may only be sensitive to his or her own needs and desires, forgetting those of the object of their affection, so take care. However much this page seems to represent the lighthearted and flirtatious encounter that we seek in our daily lives, the idea of such refined courtly love comes with a price. Once the ideals of the early days of romance have faded, once you see beyond the image of the perfect lover you have projected onto someone, then the disillusionment can hurt. But do take this card to show the beginnings of emotional sensitivity at its most positive. Interaction in this kind of relationship swings from high to low, obsession, moods, emotional confusion, and sexual intimacy. If you are already involved in a relationship, then this card indicates that it is time to be more sensitive to your own and your partner's needs and be more creative with the relationship. Okay, a future card. As a future card, expect to encounter romance, new conquest, or lighthearted intimacy. You are given the go-ahead to flirt and play romantically, as long as you don't fall into the trap suggested above. And if I feel, Pisces, if you are dealing with some kind of issue from some fatherly authoritative figure that is causing you to be in this state of living in fear, okay, and not doing what is necessary, not meeting the challenge of this blockage right here, okay, be damn careful with the outcome of the possibility of this shit coming into your life. Don't allow yourself to make any foolish mistakes. Dealing with somebody who only want to give you this. It ain't gonna solve no damn problems, but it might create some. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm gonna count the numbers on these cards, and we're gonna see the quintessential number for you. We got 2, 6, 6, wait a minute, 15, 16, 22, 33, 43, 48, 65. 6 plus 5 is 11. 1 plus 1 is what? 2. Let's see what we have here. What's the quintessential number for you? Two, the number of negotiation. Cooperative and laid back. This number is telling you to adapt to circumstances to fulfill your dreams, okay? Adapt to the circumstances that you need to let this shit go. Okay. To do what you have to do to move forward. Present what people see in you, okay? You need to see this in yourself. Okay, they're the guiding light. They're the way. I have this blockage here, okay? This blockage is here to help me. Time for me to present a challenge. Time for me to challenge myself. Time for me to deal with my issues of the past, so on and so forth, and move forward. All right, Pisces. Check out my website, kenyattasintuition.com, for readings, psychic readings, tarot readings. I got some pendulums for sale up there, mediumship. Okay, if you got a question, whatever, kenyattasintuition@yahoo.com. And let's see what's happening with this Patreon. Y'all be blessed. Peace.